And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
The score, Vikings 13, Panthers 7.
Set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Come on, set. Hut.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he makes up for the penalty nicely, and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tenorol McMillan that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go.
The inside give to Dowdle. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Ready. Set.
4th down. Here's Young. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
And you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
1st down.
Now run by Scott. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Play action now, Young. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Let's go.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First down, Carolina.
Ready.
Young up 1st and 10. Cut, nice game left side. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Ready.
Quick to the left, it's caught. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Felton now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. Room up the sideline, now at the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 21
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready up.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has the open man downfield. It's inside the 10. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown! a word broadcasters hesitate to use for lotteries. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The clock just about to strike 0. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
Got it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red.
There's the give to Dowdle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Hurry.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Wilson. A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and manageable. He's throwing.
34-yard line.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th down.
They'll go, Dowdle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
That's a downfield work in the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Panther 1st down.
50 Fury. Right, white.
1st down, Young. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Headed out right. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
There's another for him. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
This is Mason on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They turn to Mason on third down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third. McCarthy on the sneak. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Now give it to Mason. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5.
Running once more with Mason. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On play action now, McCarthy. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They go to him again. And this is stopped behind the line as well. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's back to throw. it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done, and they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
ETN on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Trouble, 38. Down, set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets this down near the 30.
A gain of 47 on the play.
Offense up to the line fast.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. First down, Panthers.
To the air on first down, Young. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Panthers down by 10. Third down, they need 7. Throwing now. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
This is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Kick get taken back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Stop. Set. Ready. 45. White. 560.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Buying some time right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over, and they're already inside the red zone at the 20. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points. You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, check that. Ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Come on.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. All in left side. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Young. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hubbard. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This would put it back within a field goal.
For the extra point.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. They'll try to get this back now, but only 25 seconds left to work with. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
So it's a win for the Vikings. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered